While most supplements are a complete waste of money, there are 5 key supplements I recommend to every one of my clients over 40. You see, as we age, testosterone levels decline by about 1 to 3% per year. This gradual drop can lead to reduced energy, strength, muscle mass, motivation, slower recovery, increased body fat, and poor sleep. While often seen as a normal part of aging, nutrient deficiencies can accelerate this decline. Fortunately, these deficiencies can be addressed, slowing down or even reversing these unwanted effects. And that's exactly what I want to share with you in this video. The 5 key supplements every man over 40 must take if they want to build muscle, burn fat, and optimize their hormones. In fact, supplement number 4 is one you're probably already taking, but I'm almost certain you're not taking it at the best time possible. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Supplement number 1, zinc. One systematic review of 38 studies found that while zinc deficiency reduces testosterone levels, zinc supplementation improves them. Another comparative study found that reducing zinc intake for 20 weeks led to a 74% decrease in testosterone levels. In contrast, zinc deficient men who received supplementation saw their testosterone levels increase by 93%. And another study on athletes revealed that 4 weeks of zinc supplementation significantly elevated both total and free testosterone levels before and after intense exercise. This suggests that zinc not only supports baseline testosterone production, but also helps maintain levels during physical stress. Beyond testosterone, zinc inhibits aromatase, the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. This means that low zinc levels don't just reduce testosterone, but can also lead to an increase in estrogen. Zinc also plays a vital role in protein synthesis, immune function, and recovery. Zinc-rich foods include oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, and eggs, but many men still don't get enough from diet alone. Therefore, supplementing with 30 to 60 milligrams per day can help you maintain optimal levels. Supplement number 2, magnesium. Magnesium is essential for over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including those related to muscle function, nervous system regulation, and testosterone production. One study found that men who exercise regularly supplemented with magnesium experienced an increase in both total and free testosterone. Another study linked magnesium deficiency to poor sleep quality, and poor sleep is linked to low testosterone. Magnesium also plays a role in reducing cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. High cortisol levels not only contribute to stress and anxiety, but also actively work against testosterone. By keeping your cortisol levels in check, magnesium helps maintain an optimal hormonal balance, supporting better mood stability, recovery, and energy levels. For best results, aim for 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium daily. This can be achieved through supplementation or by consuming magnesium-rich foods like dark chocolate, avocado, bananas, nuts, or black beans. Supplement number 3, vitamin D. Vitamin D receptors are found in reproductive tissue like the testes, where testosterone is synthesized. Thus, maintaining optimal vitamin D levels is crucial for maximizing testosterone production. One study found that supplementing with vitamin D increased total testosterone by 25%. Similarly, this study found that vitamin D supplementation raised total testosterone by 28% with improvements in erectile function and metabolic syndrome, while other studies linked low vitamin D levels to weaker muscles, reduced endurance, and higher risk of injury. Unlike zinc and magnesium, which you can get from food, vitamin D primarily comes from sunlight exposure. Unfortunately, due to our modern indoor lifestyles, many Many men don't get enough, making supplementation essential. For best results, aim for 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. This could come from supplementation, vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products, or 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight a few days per week. Supplement number 4, caffeine. Most people see caffeine as just a way to wake up, but it's actually one of the most effective performance enhancers out there. It works by blocking adenosine receptors in the brain, the same receptors responsible for making you feel tired. At the same time, it stimulates adrenaline release, keeping you alert, focused, and ready to perform. But caffeine doesn't just sharpen your mind, it can also push your training to the next level. In one study, participants who took caffeine before working out completed 11.6 more reps on the bench press and 19.1% more reps on the leg press compared to those who didn't take caffeine. Caffeine also helps by reducing perceived muscle pain, allowing you to push further into those tough reps where real muscle growth happens. And studies show that older men tend to have better hypertrophy and strength gains when they increase training volume. One study found that those who consumed caffeine reported higher motivation and intensity levels and also performed better than the placebo group. Another study on rugby players found that even after a poor night's sleep, those who took caffeine performed just as well as the well-rested group. In other words, caffeine consumption made up for the performance declines that come from poor sleep quality. To maximize caffeine's benefits, I recommend about 1 to 3 milligrams per pound of body weight. The ideal timing is 30 to 60 minutes before training, ensuring peak effectiveness when you hit the gym. You can get caffeine from coffee, pre-workout supplements, or caffeine pills. Just be mindful of your total daily intake to avoid dependency. And supplement number 5, creatine. The magic of creatine lies in its ability to supercharge your ATP levels. That's the fuel your muscles use for short bursts of high-intensity activity. By increasing your ATP stores, creatine allows you to lift heavier, push more reps, and recover faster for the next set. Creatine pulls water into your muscle cells, making them look fuller and more pumped. But beyond aesthetics, this extra hydration triggers more protein synthesis, helping you build muscle faster. But creatine isn't just for your muscles. One study found that creatine supplementation significantly improved memory and cognitive processing in older adults. One systematic review also found that creatine improves memory and reasoning ability in healthy individuals. And while creatine can be found in red meat and seafood, diet alone will only result in 60 to 80% saturation. For full muscle saturation, aim for 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily. If you want to achieve full saturation faster, you can load it by taking 20 grams daily for 7 days, then knocking it down to 3 to 5 grams to maintain it. And if you're not sure about what the best form of creatine is, creatine monohydrate is the most researched form, and it also happens to be the least expensive. So stick to creatine monohydrate and you'll have no problem experiencing better pumps, faster muscle and strength gains, improved recovery, and much more. And if you're still unsure about supplementing with creatine, check out our video on 13 things no one tells you about taking creatine. There, you'll learn everything you need to know about creatine supplementation and whether or not it's right for you. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below as it'll truly help out the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.